finest professional wrestling from the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic region, Capital Wrestling.
Capital Wrestling will forever be Sunny-licious.
Welcome to the 25th edition of Capital Wrestling. I'm Stephen James, and this week we look ahead to October 14th when we return to the Capitol Auditorium. On that night, Capital Wrestling will crown its first ever champion. Many in the Capital Wrestling locker room have speculated who walks away as the first ever champion and how will it be decided. We can confirm, though, that on October 14th, both Capital Wrestling co-founder Marcus Dowling and Capital senior official Mike Keener will present the title to the person worthy of the honor, according to Capital Wrestling Management. Order your tickets for this historic event at capitalwrestling.com or brownpapertickets.com and search Capital Wrestling. One person, though, in Capital Wrestling who feels he's deserving of a championship is Matt Macintosh. Macintosh made it clear he should be the face of the company when he confronted Mike Law during an all-talents meeting just a few weeks ago on Capital Wrestling Television.
Welcome to Matt Macintosh. Matt, thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're damn right. Thanks for coming. Why haven't I been here since the beginning? Cheese nuggets like all these, they're taking my spot, right? See, this is what you've been missing out on. And tonight, Mike Law, I'm gonna make you call me Daddy. You're gonna call me Daddy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna take this little belt from you.
This is my house. I started this place. I will end you tonight.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Save it for the ring.
No.
Save it for the ring.
Yeah, I'm right here.
You're dead that
I'm
time.
dead?
Yeah,
I'm dead.
don't worry about it.
That's a threat? Okay. Very cool. And I'm gonna make you call me Daddy, and then I'm gonna ask you, how do you like them apples? Bitch.
When we return here on Capital Wrestling, we'll see Matt Macintosh in action, as well as comments from the Colossal Mike Law. Capital Wrestling fans, you are now able to represent Capital Wrestling by wearing your own official Capital Wrestling t-shirt from Pro Wrestling Tees. Whether or not you're royal, our royal blue t-shirt will show that you are loyal to the Capitol. Order now for only $19.99 at prowrestlingtees.com/Capital Wrestling. We've got ourselves a big fight feel in this championship match, our second of the night.
Absolutely. And look at this, amazing.
Rolling him over, pin, crucifix one. One count.
So close. The Colossal one, letting him know how quickly it could have ended for Matt Macintosh. Sliding underneath, kick to the stomach.
Swinging neck breaker, and Law covers 1, 2 count.
What better way to knock off a champion?
And what better way to prove your point here in Capital Wrestling than to win a championship on your first night here?
Absolutely.
But will either one of these men be in the hunt for the Capital Wrestling Championship or even Rocky Romero's UWN Television Championship?
It also hurts. A kick in the ass is pretty bad, but not as bad as a backdrop.
The elevation on that backdrop, perhaps losing a little bit of altitude here, is Mike Law.
Setting him up in the corner.
Tree of Woe.
Ooh, this,
Just
wow.
Stepping
And
on the nether regions here.
Oh, is he that? I'm sorry, I thought he was on the top turnbuckle.
No.
That's quite unfortunate. I'm sure he didn't mean to do that.
And a drop kick on the Colossal Mike Law. That's insult and injury. Cover 1, 2 count here. Ducks underneath. Again, into the ropes, roll up. Got him. Spun around.
One,
Bridge
two,
plex,
and
2. but McIntosh's feet were on the bottom rope there.
Amazing ring awareness.
Perhaps a misstep by Law, not positioning himself for that suplex in the middle of the ring.
And now Law trying to drag McIntosh to the middle of the ring and going up to the third rope.
What a tremendous match we've had thus far. And we expect nothing less from two men fighting for a championship here in the Capitol.
And McIntosh going for a superplex off the top rope. I don't know if this ring could handle it.
Mike Law trying his best to get out of this precarious situation here and raking the eyes.
Well, we can't see that from here, Steven. We're literally blinded by Matt McIntosh's back.
You can't hear those screams? You didn't see the thumb positioning?
I didn't see the exact, superplex.
Superplex! And the Colossal Mike Law in a world of trouble here, perhaps the championship in jeopardy. Looking to get to a vertical base here. Super kick! Springboard.
Going for an ace crusher.
Springboard stunner here. 1, 2, 2 count.
Unbelievable. And Matt McIntosh cannot believe it either.
Rotten to the core.
He's furious with the referee. But unfortunately, the fact is Mike Law kicked out.
Into the corner, roll up. Holds the underhooks, double underhook, DDT. 1, 2, 3.
He got it.
He
Unbelievable.
got him.
Mike Law retains.
While McIntosh was defeated by the intergender world champion of the known universe, Capitol Wrestling Management was so impressed by the Bad Apple that they immediately slotted him into one of our 2 main events at our next event, October 14th in Hoboken. That match, sponsored by Squared Circle Sound Off, will feature him taking on the man who looks to be one above all, Anthony Gangone. Next week, Anthony Gangone returns to Capitol when he faces one of pro wrestling's hottest free agents, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Friedman, known for his hyperbolic language and unquantifiable skill inside the ring, is someone who you should also keep an eye on when Keener and Dowling announce the first ever Capitol champion in 3 weeks' time on Capitol Television. Gangone looks to silence the big-mouthed MJF and also stake his claim to be a championship contender, as he did the first time he entered Capitol Wrestling to face Beau Crockett. Beau Crockett trying to hold on, spinning into that forearm with all the force he could muster.
Oh, wow.
Looking for it. Ooh. Suplex.
Right on the back of his neck.
Gangone looking for a T-bone-like suplex there. Trying to get instantly back in that matchup.
And again, Gangone deceptively strong for his size. You know, he's not a little guy by any means, but he just develops so much strength from out of nowhere at times. Just, you know,
when you're
so
that,
innovative.
When you're that innovative, you carry yourself much bigger than you may appear to others.
And the adrenaline just pumping through Gangone. Those fists are not affecting him. They might hurt later, but right now he's not going to let that stop him.
The Rogue himself, one of the more duplicitous men in professional wrestling.
Well, I like that aspect of him, but you know, lately I don't know what's happened, but he cares what these fans think now. It's, you know, it's all this new age social media. That's why I like people like Beau Crockett. You know, old school. All they care about is making town after town.
And right now, Beau Crockett might not know what town he's in after that shoulder tackle. Gangone through the bottom rope.
Unbelievable.
Through the bottom rope.
Beau Crockett did the smart thing trying to get out and get a rest, but no rest allowed by Gangone.
Gangone going up top.
Oh, no. And again, another advantage.
What is he looking for here? Went for a frog splash. Decided against it. Going underneath, trying to catch him.
Looks like he hurt his knee a little bit. I don't know, dodging that frog, but he's got him up.
Some sort of rack, an inverted GTS there. 1, 2, 3.
And he's got him.
Gangone is victorious here tonight on Capitol Wrestling.
what you see right before your very own eyes is known as the Capital Intergender World Champion of the known universe. See, there have been a lot of men, a lot of people in Capital Wrestling call their own shots. NRA, you, Preston Quinn, Beau Crockett, you boys have decided to call your own shots. Well, I am here to tell you that I, Colossal Mike Law, am calling my own shot. See, Capital Wrestling is onto some very big things, including television. Now, Eric Bischoff, I know you're watching this, and I want to let you know there are 3 men that you may know of that have something in common. Tully Blanchard, Arn Anderson, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. All 3 of those men represented something. They represented the television title, and I'm here to tell you that on this night, I will crown myself the Capital Wrestling Television Champion. And Beau Crockett, you and I, my friend, we have some unfinished business. See, Preston Quinn, you may have beaten me one night, but you did not defeat the spirit of Colossal Mike Law. You see, I will go into the death. And I will tell you right now, it doesn't matter if it's you, it doesn't matter if anybody else who represents the NRA, I cannot lose. They say that they don't want me to win. And I'm here to tell you that I will.
It's official that Capital Wrestling now has a television title. Will the NRA steal it away from the man who's looking to be the heartbeat of Hoboken? Or will Mike Law continue to be undeniable? When we return to Capital Wrestling, the new alliance of Paul Jourdain and Matthew Ryan Shapiro has yielded a bounty on their heads from Marcus Dowling. And Sex Craze look to set the bar on October 14th. Capital Wrestling returns October 14th to the Capitol Auditorium in Hoboken to determine who will become King of the Capitol as we crown the first ever Capital Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. But that's not the only title up for grabs, as the Colossal Mike Law takes on the NRA's own Beau Crockett. Will the champ retain, or will the prodigal son of the NRA capture his first gold in the Capitol? The King of Chaos comes to Capital Wrestling October 14th as the leader of the AOC, Logan Black, looks to settle the score from our last event with the man simply known as Chuba. Coming off a controversial tag team gauntlet match, Matthew Ryan Shapiro and his New York Wreck-It crew take on the Perfect Strangers. Our main event features 2 matchups never seen before in Capital Wrestling. First, the Wrestling God Anthony Gangone looks to take a bite out of the Bad Apple inside the squared circle as he goes one-on-one with Matt Macintosh. In the other main event, the Concrete Rose Sunny Kiss, coming off an emotional victory over Paul Jourdain, takes on the champion of the 1%, Logan Easton LaRue. All this and more October 14th as Capital Wrestling returns to the Capitol Auditorium in Hoboken. Get your tickets now at CapitalWrestling.com and come to the Capitol.
You know, I always wondered why Ken Dixon was so angry. Then I figured it out because I started growing my beard out, and it makes me, itch and the dander all over my clothes, and I'm kind of angry. And I wonder why Paul Jourdain's always so angry. And I realize, he's a really good-looking dude. You constantly have people coming up to you when you're really good-looking, asking for your autograph. I understand how difficult that can be too. But see, on October 14th, you 2 gentlemen, you've got a reason to be angry. But you have to step in the ring with Sex Crazed, Matt Sex, Sells, and Smiley. And you're going to have every reason to be angry after lying on the mat, after the 1, 2, 3, and you've experienced a sex experience like no other.
I've been walking in the rain, and I feel the pain. You see Marcus Dowling right before Del Shannon, he killed himself. He put out a song called Little Runaway. And you, little runaway, last week on Capital Wrestling Television, the greatest miscarriage since you came to term, King Kong, happened when you reversed a decision that allowed to keep Sunny Kiss in Capital Wrestling. See, it's funny, Marcus. It's funny because you just don't get it. You put a bounty on my head. You put a bounty on the head of the New York Wrecking Crew. You put a bounty on Paul Jourdain's head. You put a bounty on Ken Dixon's head. And October 14th, we get closer every single day. We get closer minute by minute, second by second. I cannot wait to walk into 301 Garden Street, my capital. Look you right in the eyes and disappoint you more than your daddy did when he went out for cigarettes. I cannot wait to disappoint you like I disappointed that child you cried about. I cannot wait to disappoint you the way that every single person in my life except the New York Wrecking Crew and Paul Jourdain have disappointed me. Sean O'Brien, you put Portia Vaughn on your podcast this week. You're saying I stole the tag team titles? No. I just gave them to the rightful owners. So on October 14th, sex-crazed, perfect strangers, you're looking to collect a bounty. I'm looking to collect some souls. So step right up. And carnies, I hear you knocking at my doors too, boys. Welcome to the real carnival. Whoop, whoop, bitches.
Finally this week, we look ahead to six-man tag team action as the Danger family unites in the Capitol. Timmy Danger and Ryan Zane will team with one half of the Capitol Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Stan Styles, as they take on Ronnie Burton, Joey Ace, and a mystery partner. Burton has had a lot of experience being a mystery partner, especially against the Danger family. And both he and Joey Ace have scores to settle with Ryan Zane, Timmy Danger, and the third eye of the Danger family, Neil Sharkey. Yet it seems no one has been able or willing to answer the call of the Rock God.
Uh-huh. 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 Woo! Alright, back to business, Joey. Back to business. October 14th. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. October 14th. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. No, Joey, we don't need a plan. That's not what we need. You know who had a plan, Joey? You know who had a plan? Adolf Hitler had a plan, Joey. We don't need a plan. We need, I think. Yeah, Joey, I know exactly the person we need. I'll call you back, alright? Alright, bye. Hello.